They say everything in Texas is bigger, and when you enter Big Bend National Park, that phrase will take on new meaning. Located in West Texas, Big Bend National Park spans 1,252 square miles, which means the park is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. And Big Bend National Park was a big gift to the U.S. It was Texas's gift to the nation in 1944, in the middle of World War II. FDR signed the park into law just 1 week after D-Day. So the question begs, why then? Why take the time to focus on anything like that apart from the war? Well, the answer is simple. It was a sign of hope. In establishing Big Bend National Park, FDR was planning for future generations to enjoy this land. The war would be over one day, and when it was, these 800,000 acres in West Texas would be preserved for generations to enjoy forever. Today, Big Bend National Park protects 1,200 species of plants, 450 species of birds, 56 species of reptiles, and 75 species of mammals. The name Big Bend comes from a large bend in the Rio Grande River along the park boundary. The river is also the international border between the U.S. and Mexico. This natural wonder is an impressive playground for nature lovers. Mountains, desert, and the river all provide excellent opportunities for hiking, canoeing, camping, and bird watching. The park is also home to more tropical species of butterflies than any other national park. The Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive offers mountain views and desert scenery for a beautiful drive through the park. The Homer Wilson Ranch Overlook provides a stellar view and a chance to visit an old homestead. One of the best hikes is the Santa Elena Canyon Trail. It's only 1.7 miles round trip, but it follows the edge of the Rio Grande River into the Santa Elena Canyon. In the canyon, the 1,500 feet walls tower on both sides of you. When the water's low, you can wade out into the canyon. Another fun adventure is to canoe down the Rio Grande. It's an exceptional way to experience the canyon. Because the center of the river is the international border, these trips are viewed as international trips, so you will need a passport to show to the authorities. Because some of the park borders Mexico, you can take a short excursion to the Mexican village of Boquillas. You'll need your passport and $5 for a ferry ride across the river. Once you get to the shore, the village is a mile uphill, so you can take a taxi via truck, burro, or horse. Have lunch in one of the little restaurants, and you've got the making for a delightful little afternoon. One of the most popular activities to do in the Rio Grande Village area is to soak in the hot springs. At the edge of the Rio Grande River is a 105-degree natural hot spring. Along the way to the hot springs, you can see what remains of an old resort dating back to the early 1900s. There's a great hiking loop that's 3/4 of a mile that provides great views up and down the river. And if you ever get too hot, you can take a quick dip in the river to cool off. While you're in the area, hit the nature trail near Rio Grande Village. This easy, scenic trail brings you to a pond where you can see turtles and fish. This is also an excellent place to birdwatch. This little oasis is lush and green and stands in sharp contrast to the desert around it. For history lovers, you will really enjoy learning about the ranches, villages, trading posts, and cavalry camps that were in this area before it became a park. Castellan is the oldest known adobe structure in Big Bend, and the Castellon Historic District is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. You can see the location of an old wax manufacturing operation in Glen Spring from the early 1900s. Johnson's Ranch Airfield and the Mariscal Mine, which is also listed on the National Register of Historic Places, is also a great place to visit. Because the park is in the middle of one of North America's greatest main flyways, it's a phenomenal place to birdwatch. While the park has a wide variety of birds all year long, you'll find the most diversity in the spring, with Colima warblers, rufous-crowned sparrows, summer tanagers, and western screech owls. An impressive newer display is the Fossil Discovery exhibit just north of Panther Junction. Here, you can learn all about the geology of the park. You can also see the bronze skulls of an enormous alligator and a Bravoceratops dinosaur, along with a giant ceratosaur, the largest flying creature ever known. If you are in the park for sunset, make sure you're by the window, a V-shaped cutout in the mountainside. This is certainly a neat view any time of day, but the sunset will give you a fantastic photo op. Big Bend is also a national dark sky park. It's actually considered to be the darkest sky in all of the contiguous United States. So camping here, under that sparkling sky, is phenomenal. If you are on the west side of the park, head into the ghost town of Terlingua to experience life in a super small West Texas town. Grab lunch and enjoy some live music at the Starlight Theater restaurant, and then shop at the Terlingua Trading Company for some souvenirs and jewelry. The Gage Hotel, built in 1927, is a charming historic lodge in the town of Marathon, just north of the park. This place is amazing, with an art gallery, upscale restaurant, and cozy fireplaces. Big Bend is remote, for sure, but the effort to get here and explore it will leave you filled with awe for the vastness and beauty of West Texas, and filled with hope for better days ahead, just like FDR imagined for this great country. Thanks for watching Shore Me Some More. If you enjoyed this video, please click to subscribe to our channel and hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to tap the notification bell so you'll be one of the first to know when we post our next story about the shores, outdoors, and more.